Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be filming a kind of like chit chat, get ready with me style makeup look on this makeup. I was wildly obsessed with the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies lately. I have been watching ballet videos nonstop on YouTube. So I definitely wanted to kind of create my own makeup look based off of that inspiration, but I made it just a little bit darker. So instead of going the normal pink route, I went the purple route. So this is kind of like my dark Sugar Plum Fairy inspired makeup tutorial. I'm gonna start out today. This is the Becca Backlit Priming Filter. I'm just gonna apply this all over my face with my fingers to get a good base going. Now I'm going in with my Maybelline Under Eye Concealer in the shade Brightener. And I'm gonna blend that out with my Real Techniques Diamond Blending Sponge. I totally missed the jump on being a ballerina, but when I was little I took ballet forever, like every little girl did, I'm sure. But still to this day, I'm just like, oh, I'm so jealous of ballerinas. So jealous. Now I'm going in with my CoverGirl Advanced Radiance Foundation. Use whatever foundation you feel like, obviously. This one is not my favorite. It definitely oxidizes a little bit throughout the day, which is a total pain in my butt, but I'm trying to get through it before I go back to my favorite and buy that one again. Trying to make my way through my makeup products before I buy new ones this time. It's a new thing I'm doing in my life. Alright, and then as always, I'm going in with my Soft Ochre Paint Pot from MAC just to prime my eyelids. Most of the Sugar Plum Fairy makeup looks that I could pull from the internet looked very pinky, very basic, kind of neutral. However, that's not really where I felt like going today. I felt like going like more plummy Sugar Plum Fairy, like more purple with it. That's what I'm doing. I'm definitely doing like a Sugar Plum Fairy makeup tutorial. Now that our base is all laid down, I'm just going back and setting that with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. Now that my face is super powdery, I'm gonna go back with Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer Spray, and that is gonna just take away the effect of all the powder. It's gonna help melt everything down into my skin. As gross as that sounds, it works really well. I feel like I look like an alien right now. I'm gonna fill in my eyebrows with my e.l.f. brow pencil in the shade Taupe. While we are here, I thought I would kind of talk with you guys a little bit about what's been on my brain lately. I definitely have made some life changes in the past couple of months. I have basically been watching what I eat like a lot. I have been eating much more healthier. I have been eating kind of like a plant-based diet, I guess is what most people would call that. I pretty much live off of veggies. Oh, I always get purple on my forehead right here from my hair. Any other people with colored hair out there feel that struggle? I get purple all the time right here where my veins are. Pretty much ever since I've made the change to just kind of eat better, I have gotten in a lot better shape and it's been really nice actually. Going back and setting my eyebrows with Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, no big deal. Kind of feel like last year I was in the worst shape I've ever been in my life, which I know people think I'm crazy when I say that because my worst shape I've ever been in my life is some people's goal weight, but it doesn't matter. It's my body and that's how I feel. I don't feel good about myself when I've got extra weight on me. Just not something I've ever been prone to have. To have extra weight on me makes me very uncomfortable because my whole life I've been very slim. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the eyes. Today I'm gonna mainly work with my Tartelette palette. This is the original Tartelette palette, and I'm gonna go in with Caregiver to just kind of set that primer further and just make a really smooth surface for blending all the shadows out. So as I was saying, I've been losing a fair amount of weight because I've been very active at my job and I've been paying really heavy attention to what I put in my body and what I've been eating. Also, I think it's worth noting that the kind of birth control I'm on, which is the Depot shot, I forgot to curl my eyelashes. I tend to do that a lot when I'm talking. It makes me gain weight. It makes my body basically think I am pregnant, so it thinks that we need to eat for two. I gain weight a lot easier than I've ever been used to ever in my life. brought you guys in just a little bit closer. Now I'm gonna go in with, ooh, hello, with Best Friend on a big fluffy blending brush and work this up into my crease area and just blend it out for like your whole life. So what was I saying? So I'm really able to gain weight now. That's something I honestly have never really been able to do in my whole life. So that's a brand new experience for me. I've been on this birth control for probably about 2 years now. So I'm pretty familiar with the process of it. I basically just, I have to watch what I eat now, which is like, woohoo, big deal. Like everyone in their whole life has probably had to watch what they eat. Keeping a strict diet basically and eating a lot of vegetables. I ate a lot of green beans, lots of broccoli. I just started eating cauliflower. I eat a lot of carrots, hummus. I don't really ever eat fast food anymore, and that's not because I don't love it, because I love fast food. It's just kind of expensive. Just like the little things like that really just start to add up, and it's not something I'm willing to really like, I guess, spend my money or like calories on, if I can put it simply. Another thing that I want to attribute me getting back in shape is definitely the #1 thing I focus on when it comes to what I'm eating. Going back in with a smaller tapered blush with just a little bit of this dark purple color, which is called Bombshell. Tapping it off a fair amount. I'm just trying to get that right into the crease area on the outer like V edge of it. I don't really know, y'all. I'm just trying. I only really focus on sugar when I'm eating things, and I think that has been a massive thing for me, is just staying away from sweets, staying away from candy, staying away from sugar just in general. Ironically, I'm doing a sugar Plum Fairy makeup look right now. But I really think that has really helped tremendously. I never ever drink soda, ever. I haven't drank soda for years. It's horrible for your teeth. It's horrible for your health. It's just liquid sugar basically. So I really just never drink sugar to begin with. I don't put sugar in my coffee. I just put creamer in my coffee. Going back in with that fluffy brush once again just to blend these two colors together further. I think a lot of that has really helped. And now that I'm cooking at home a lot more, I'm realizing it's really not that bad. It's not all bad, y'all. But the reason I wanted to bring that up is this is a dress I wore at my bridesmaid shower. What's that? My bridal shower? Pretty sure I wore this dress at my bridal shower, and I remember it fitting at the time and me being like, wow, it fits. Great, perfect. And I put it on today to film this video and I'm just like, oh wow, like, this dress is huge on me now. I didn't realize how much smaller I had gotten or how much bigger I had gotten. Either way, you want to look at that. I think that looks pretty okay. I don't know what it looks like on camera, but I'm not displeased with this right now, so I think I'm gonna stop with this eye look while I'm ahead. I am going back in now with the shade Tassel from ColourPop. This is just like a white glitter bomb, and I'm gonna pack it just kind of on my eyelid area. I accidentally got some glitter under this eye that I'm having the hardest time getting off now. Let's just all pretend like that did not happen. And now I'm gonna go back in Tightline and also go back through with some black liquid liner on my top. Well guys, as usual, my eyeliner turned out way thicker than I had intended it to, but I'm okay with that. I'm just not in the fighting mood today. I'm just gonna let that be, let it live. Now I'm gonna go back in with 3 different kinds of mascaras because I'm crazy. I like to use CoverGirl Supersizer, L'Oreal Voluminous, and then Lorac 3D Lash in that order. I'm gonna do that off camera so I don't blind myself, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so that is it for the eyes. I went ahead and did my mascara, and then I added just a little bit of Rimmel Scandalized Nude Eyeliner on my lower waterline. I can never remember what that area of the eye is called. I am not a false lash kind of girl. I don't dabble in them, so this is it for my eyes. I'm gonna move on to the rest of my face and zoom you out, obviously. This is how anyone else cleans their makeup brushes, because this is how I clean my makeup brushes to switch out product. I'm just like, oh, now it's clean. I'm going in with my Old Faithful Hoola bronzer just to kind of hollow my face out a little further, as you do. Just the tiniest bit right on the edges of my nose to see if we can help kind of contour that situation just a little bit. And then I am going in with a little optical blurring brush from Urban Decay and just running it over that bronzer to blend it all back out. For my blush today, I am using a NYX ombre brush in the color Mauve Me. This just kind of seemed perfect. This was kind of exactly what I was going for. This is super, super pigmented, so I'm just gonna dip my brush into here once and then knock off the excess and go for it because I want like a really light blush look today. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit of that. That's probably enough. Can't tell if that was a little or a lot, so I'm just gonna stop now. All right, and we have finally made it to my favorite part, which is highlighting. I'm going to be going in with my Old Faithful Moonchild palette, and I am going to be using the shade here, which is Purple Horseshoe. It's an amazing purple highlighter. Now, you could obviously go as light-handed as you want with this, so I will show you what it looks like with a little bit, and then I will show you how I'm gonna wear it, which is with a lot. I mean, this is what I would say is a little bit of that highlighter. This is probably a lot to most people, but this is a little bit to me, but I am gonna just keep going for it because, as you may or may not know, I'm going through a phase right now where I'm obsessed with highlighter and I just really like to load it on. Just gonna add a teeny bit to the tip of my nose and a teeny bit to my Cupid's bow. And that is what it looks like with the highlighter. I love this color. This is definitely also part of what inspired me to make this makeup look. Now all we have to do is lips and then we're done. Today I am going to be mixing two different liquid lipsticks from Jeffree Star. I'm going to be using Scorpio, which is like a cool tone purple. Then I'm going to put Virginity right in the middle and kind of blur it out with my finger as best as I can. So first I'm going to apply Scorpio and let that dry down totally. So that is what Scorpio looks like all on its own. You could obviously stop here, but I wanted to lighten things up just a little bit. What I am going to do is attempt an ombre lip. I'm going to put a little bit of Virginity right in the center and then just kind of blend it out with my finger. Okay guys, so that is it. I don't know if I'm loving how this lip looks on camera, but in person it looks kind of awesome. If I had to retitle this look now that it is completed, I would definitely say this is like a dark Sugar Plum Fairy look. That is it, you guys. If you wanted to lighten this look up, I think you could definitely just stick to using Virginity. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. That way I know that you like it. If you want to subscribe to my channel, I put out new videos every single Wednesday and I would love to see you back there. I hope you guys are all having a great holiday season so far and I will see you next week. Bye guys.